featured poets, folks who will one day be a featured poet, fantastic newbie poets, experienced poets, grand poetry citizens. We're all out in force today.
Yeah, and obviously, if you don't, if we're not able to get to you today, those of you on the waiting list, of course, join us, in a few weeks for our. Well, I'll just give a little preview of our
Oh, right. I think that's going to
February.
be such a fun one.
Right, right. So
And
our
more room on the open mic for that one, too.
Yeah, there will be our feature, our Poets Focus, where we normally have two featured poets and then the open mic on the theme. But this is all open mic on February 1st, Sunday, February 1st, on the theme of history, herstory, and I guess I'll put the slash for their story to make sure I am appropriately not misgendering folks when we have that play on word. So it'll be our Poets Focus, all open mic. So bring a poem connected to the idea of writing a poem based on a historical event.
Could be personal history, political history,
Correct.
a science history, a
Right.
social history, um,
Yeah, all kinds.
family history.
Yeah, like hidden history, buried history, like yeah, unearth some
Is it
history.
allowed to be about a historical person as well?
No,
A
no,
key
no, no.
figure?
We
Sure.
widely open the term. So
Yeah.
any connection that makes sense to you to the theme is
Okay.
just fine with us because our goal is to be prismatic. So
Right.
not to be
That is
strict.
right. That's our goal is to be as expansive as we can and to kind of see new connections with that word. To have it be absolutely, as Kim said, as prismatic as possible. Many angles. So yeah, so we welcome, and then of course if you think it's like a stretch, just tell us you just tell us, or if you feel like it might not be as obvious to us, you can tell us. We're not here to police what you read.
There's a question in the
Yeah, go ahead.
Mona's asking, do you sign up in advance?
Nope.
No, this is the only way we do signups is you arrive starting when Don opens usually, he usually opens the Zoom about 20 minutes or so before, if not more. At quarter of 15 minutes before the program starts, we begin open mic sign up, and you sign up by simply typing your name into the chat. That's how it works. Our goal is to be totally transparent. We write about it in the program details. We just want folks to know it's not special. There's no like special messages to us in advance or anything like that. It's just
Right. And
arrive and sign up.
right. So that's why you literally everyone who is in the chat, who is in Zoom as the chat is being populated, sees exactly who's signing up. Now, if
So
you arrive after, if
may
you
I
arrive
make
a little late, you can't see that chat, the previous part of the chat, so you haven't
just
seen what.
trust us that that's what we're doing.
But that is what we're doing, and yeah.
You guys, this is what I have so far. So I'm going to, for 1 or 2 more minutes, let people sign up for the waiting list, but clearly it will be, I don't think we can possibly get to everyone. So just be aware of that. Could you use your little raise hand symbol or wave at me in your square if you wouldn't mind trading with Alexandra, who is in Greece, and it's already 10 p.m. there. If you wouldn't mind going slightly later in the list. Steve, thank you so much. But that wouldn't really help her that much, Steve, because you're number 8 right before her. Uh, would Harvey or Jude or, oh, Jude, wonderful. Thank you, Jude. Okay, now, Sylvia, are you okay where you are? I know you're okay. You're in the Isle of Wight, is that correct? Yes. Okay,
Yes.
wonderful.
Fabulous.
Okay, so if you want to be added to the waiting list, type your name into the chat, but just be aware that we probably will not get to everyone because of time. And I'm going to be quiet now, Sandy, and attend to those switches. Everybody have a wonderful reading. I'm looking forward to hearing your work.
Thank you so much. We have people from so many places around the globe in with us today already. It's amazing. Thank you so much. Of course, there are plenty of you that are just happy to be here to listen to the amazing poetry you'll get to hear. We're just about 3 minutes from the beginning of the program, and I just want to let everyone who will be reading on that open mic, uh, historically, when we've been together, you know that I have this penchant for being enthusiastic about your individual poems, but to really get as many people on that from that waiting list to get to hear as many poems as possible, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna continuously invite the three people at a time, and I'll just basically say, here are our first three readers. So I'll say, I know we're getting a new list, so I think it's going to be Sunny, Sylvia, and Alexandra. I think they're going to be that first three. I'm hypothetically, let's say they're the first three. I'll say their names, and then you all come in succession, and that will keep my comments to a minimum in between each person, and just allow you, so you don't need to wait for me. I won't be introducing you each individually, and that is so we can get as many poems in today as possible. So and if you kind of forget and you're waiting for me to say, say, oh, hi, and I'll give you a little nudge. I'll come in, I'll unmute myself. I'll be watching. But in general, I'm going to introduce three poets at a time. Just come in succession, and we will, and that three poets will allow, after the first four rounds, we'll head to the waiting list. We'll do the same thing, but there'll be a slight break when I come in between the featured poets and that waiting list. So I hope that's kind of clear for everybody. We're just about a minute to go before we come on to the program. Thank you all for being here today, whether it's your Sunday evening or Sunday afternoon. Maybe there might be somebody in here for whom it's Monday morning already, but I'm not sure. I'm not paying that close attention to the possible time zones represented here today. But wherever you are joining us from tonight, thank you so much for making us part of your day. So, oh, there we are. So Don is. Well, good afternoon, good evening, bienvenidos, one and all. I'm Sandy Yannone, your host of Cultivating Voices live poetry. And if it is the third Sunday of the month, which it is today, you are here for our Cultivating Voices live poetry wild card open mic. And oh my gosh, was the sign up wild today. Folks streaming in, signing up to join us. We're already well into our waiting list for the reading today. So grateful to have everyone here live with us here in Zoom, and those of you, of course, who may be watching us live on Facebook and or YouTube. And of course, we always like to give a slightly delayed shout out to those of you who do watch us on our recording, thanks to the curation by Don Krieger. Well, as I mentioned, today it is our live open mic, and I'm going to keep my comments to a minimum today, just to say I'm so happy to be in community with all of you. Poetry to me continues to be the most robust source of solace as continue to navigate just challenging days in this month of January. So all the more reason for me to be quiet and get to as many folks as we can to hear as many poems here on the open mic as possible. Well, people are still coming into the room actually to join our audience. I will just say these few housekeeping notes for everyone. Just a reminder, if you've not joined us before, we are an international, intersectional, intergenerational Facebook meta group, as well as a reading series. We have over 5,300 members. I have a feeling it's 54 now. I'm going to go check in this week, but 5,300 members worldwide. And that is quite an amazing number to say. And growing all the time. And we love it. We love it when we have a new poet who's just joined us, comes onto the open mic. And what I really appreciate about our reading series in particular is that any week we're having a reading, a person who's been one of our features is on the open mic and vice versa. And we have people who have never read, they're reading a poem for the first time on an open mic, reading alongside a person who has 10 or plus books and everything in between. So it is truly an eclectic, egalitarian experience here. We're very, very grateful to have everyone here. And those of you watching and listening, what you will be experiencing is poets coming on, the featured poets, up to 5 minutes, in series of 3 poets at a time. And then we will move to our waiting list, where it is 1 poem up to 3 minutes. Just a couple things. The chat is live, so please use it generously and respectfully to show your appreciation for the poets. Also, poets and audience members alike, please feel free to use the chat to put in upcoming readings that you're hosting or going to. If you're a reader and you have a book that your poem that you're reading is from, and you'd like to put a link to your book information or your press or your website in the chat, please do feel free to do that as well. We love people to have as much information about how to access your poetry as possible. And finally, those of you reading tonight, please do provide a content notice if you feel that your work would benefit and support people who may want to mute based on your content. I think at this point, folks know what the usual topics are that would likely necessitate, and people would be grateful for a content notice. So I won't go into an exhaustive list, but please do provide that content notice as you're coming on. All right, and with that, again, I thank you all for being here on this January 18th, and we will head right to our first 3 readers, which will be Sunny Wang, Sylvia Clare, and Alexandra Psaropoulou. Welcome to all 3 of you, and thank you so much for being here with us today.
Hi, everybody. This is a 3-part poem. The title is The Past, the Present, the Uncharted Heart. Part 1. 3 years and 4 months. I was a fugitive from a soul-murdering home. The road after was no road. A shuffle between borrowed couches, occasional house-minding, caring for beloved furry friends. My belongings in 1 square meter of storage and in my car. Finally, a tiny harbor, a rental near the Atlantic coast. Exhausted and stifled, thoughts stalled and mind stale. A long journey to rebuild my mental state, to restore neurological coherence. I chose shadow work over victimhood. Mined every ore of my agony, sifted the ash of my cremated soul. I learned to say no, a solid, unbreakable boulder, to sever ties with clean, sharp lines, to claim my ground, to define the shape of an honest welcome. Quiet rooms, river view, fortress of solitude, This is the new architecture of my being. And the divorce paper, a bureaucratic tombstone, marked the end of dark ages, a new incarnation, an uncharted heart. 3 years and 4 months. That is how long it took to get this mind back. Part 2. I woke up happy this morning, stayed horizontal for hours, dreaming of a non-speaking butler, bringing me breakfast in bed, sparkling water with a spritz of purple juice, drawing a warm bath, a quiet permission from the universe to rest, to rejuvenate, to enjoy the present moment. The comforter is warm, the bed is cozy, the sky outside the window is a happy enough color. I shall savor this moment. Part 3. I'm a truth teller now. The unflinching lines, the analytical dialogue, the poems that holds up a spotlight, a mirror, not a veil. My craft is a lens buffed clear by survival, 6 decades of observation, patterns repeated, experience lived. My truth-telling is a quiet fire. It burns against the chill of social malice, the large, power-wielded cruelties, and the small, sharp slights alike. I name the subtle encroachment, the sculptor's hands that carve, chip, and shape you, the pressure to be small, to be silent, to be compliant. From the citadel of my peace I speak. From this horizontal happiness I find a vertical truth, sheer absolute that anyone can see. It is the no that built my new voice, a voice that will set many free, breaking the dawn for a brighter, braver day. I shall savor this too, this purpose, forged in the old fire, cooled in the quiet of my own company, now handed back to the world, a word, a line, a truth at a time. Thank you.
Sylvia's up.
Okay, I thought there might be another poem coming. That's great. I've got 2 poems about corvids, crows and rooks and ravens. So the first one is called An Arctic Mist and a Raven. It was written on the 31st of December, i.e. New Year's Eve. A surreal mist flowed in over land, over sea. All day it rolled on, slicing through the white, flowing up the estuary. Freshwater Bay shrouded, but just up the road, bright wintry sunshine dazzles us through the windscreen. We walk the coastal path, exploring the foggy explosion, getting cooler with every step down to the bay, descending rickety wooden steps onto the stony shoreline, pebbles in mounds and mountains scattered and dishevelled by recent storms. The waves are silent in the water-filled air until we round the corner. Sorry, I just went on too far. Until we round the corner, until we can see them ebbing and flowing, making ridges and rivulets, the soft shushing of stones back and forth, dragged up and down the sloping shoreline. It's called the Arctic Mist. Stopped all the ferries today, comment friends as we encountered unexpectedly walking their 2 dogs. We exchange a few more words about this curiosity of climate. Like something from a science fiction film, the Midwich Cuckoos perhaps. We walk around to the far side, to the stones, 1,000 shades of grey and white scattered against the sea wall. The low tide left rock pools to explore. We do not linger. It's too cold. Retrace our footsteps with hot drinks and sweet treats in mind. And there it stands on the side of the lifeboat ramp, perched as if owning this shell-shaped bay, examining us as we wander back to the cliff path towards warmth. A magnificent raven, glossy, curious, its head to one side. We've met before. You make a noise, a pretend raven call. It immediately responds exactly with your intonation. You didn't know I spoke raven, did you? You joke to me and repeat your noise. The raven responds once more. We stop. You converse further while I simply watch in awe, in love perhaps, possibly. We slowly circle around the raven, go close to it to pass by. It watches us, its head still on one side, then the other, as you continue to converse. It seems bemused by our departure from the conversation, watches us walk by without a flutter, unthreatened by our proximity. It owns this place. We look back. It's still watching as we climb back up the steps. We walk back along the cliff path towards the car park, towards hot drinks at the Horsebox Cafe, towards our car drive home. I don't know how the raven feels, but we feel deeply privileged. And then there's another brief one. Thank you, everyone. Another brief one, which is another one based on, again, written a couple of days later. It's called Jesus the Crow. Don't take offense, please. You'll understand why. It lands for a daily drink of water, but there is only ice this morning. It tentatively places a claw on the ice, lifts it once, then replaces it, takes a step further, testing for liquidity, finding a frozen wasteland. It struts further out, feeling confident now, walking back and forth, intrigued by its own adventure, walking on water. This must be its first winter, we consider, its first meeting with ice and the nature of impermanence. This trusted pond, always in place to meet its needs, always deliciously wild and refreshing. We should put some water out, perhaps, you suggest. But the sun is up, the edges will soon melt. We watch it fly off up to the treetops, perching, balancing on twigs as slender as its own legs, watching the winter world. I go, thank you very much.
Thank you. Oh, sorry, I'm not supposed to come in. Sorry. Alexandra Psaropoulou is next.
Thank you so much, Don, and thank you, Jude. Can I have the screen? Thanks. Okay. You can see the designs going by, right, Sandy?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Flying 21. There is always a skirmish to exhilarate. Sand-etched lunaceptions into mega-dawning solar visions, dysmorphic symbololatry into megamorphic hearts and alphabets, autocratic satrapies into international mega-liberalism. There is always a skirmish exhilarating our democratic genes cell by cell, arising from the gold-wombed shores of Aphrodite, from violet nurturing anemones, from cyan devoted skies, from morphic imprinting waves, breezes of praxis and antipraxis ebbing and surging in our invisible and visible bodies, while our world will aurorize only if we zoetize together. So the astral express, so the ancestral legacy, so the improvising dolphins, so the uprising horizon. Aeon Olympian falcons, aeon Olympian lands, exhilarated cell by cell. There is always a duty to alchemize, the caged dispassionate system to compassionate axiology, the synthetic microfrequencies to axiomatic macroether, the bitter, the evil, the ugly, to axioblossoms of the great work. There is always a duty, alchemizing our advancement, osmosis by osmosis. Our six-winged senses dynamizing through our sinful sacred lives, through the countless ordeals, through the eternal tear, through the first engraved wish, seeking shelter inside our frankincense temples, following the path of internal rectification, while our world will crystallize only if we morphize together. so the smelting pyrobearers, so the lurking demons, so the safeguarding angels, so the beckoning neo-paradises. Aeonica elixirs, aeon philosopher's stones, alchemized, osmosis by osmosis. There is always a chryso-energy to phosphorize, choices and learnings into transpersonal synaptogeneses, dualities and dichotomies into transdisciplinary syntheses, somatic and noetic shadows into ethical transhumanism. There is always a chryso-energy phosphorizing our epiphyses, flicker by flicker. Patiently, humbly, faithfully, collecting manifold didactics and heuristic methodologies, collecting gentle inner rustlings, collecting magnetic galactic croonings, collecting myriad Pleiadian aid, adamantly designing utopias above dystopias, eclipsing realities with poetical epiphanies. While our world will eudemonize only if we sophize together, so the diaphanous idea, so the all-seeing eye, so the unanswered why, so the mystic judgment day. Aeon human noesis, aeon cosmic noesis, phosphorized flicker by flicker. There is always a plan to syncretize, hollow fields and hollow fluxes to try unified new worlds, holonomic principles to unfolded and unfolded melodies, hollow ruminations to collective hollow movements. There is always a plan syncretizing our initiatives, collaboration by collaboration. Telepathic impressions from sovereign spheres atop invocational horizons, atop team symbiosis, atop pelagic polys, atop islets of companionship, training within correctly sensitive group heterodoxy and group heterognosy, while our world will holize only if we cyclize together. So the autonomous dendrites, so the unanimous arity, so the Achillean leaps, so the ecumenical apexes. Aeon personal odysseys, aeon shared odysseys. Syncretized collaboration by collaboration. There is always a flight to turquoise, male and female bipoles into pan-flowing, balanced sympraxis, atavistic existences into panoramic paragons, attiolated expectations into eschatological pan-consecrations. There is always a hyperflight, turquoising our wings, hyperglide by hyperglide.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh my gosh, that is flying 21. Thank you, Alexandra. I just want to say very briefly, for those of you that don't know, these creations that Alexandra does, they take they take months upon months to create the image and bring the poem to the image. And so you are really seeing something so special with the visual and the verbal. So thank you so much. I want to let people know about your process. Beautiful. Thank you so much also, Sylvia Clare, Sunny Wang. Beautiful poems. I really actually liked the synergy of picking up the threads of all three of yours. I felt their synergy together. Beautiful. Well, our next three, I'm moving us along, folks, so we can get in as many folks on that open mic today as possible. Thank you. Our next three up are Harvey Zoss, Mona Zamfirescu, and Eelke Lampe. Welcome to all three of you. Up to 5 minutes, of course.
Sandy, can I screen share as well?
You should be able to without a problem.
Okay, so just press on this green button, I guess.
Just press the green button that says share screen.
That, get that.
I'll let you know when we see the image here. It's coming up, and there it is. You got it.
Okay. Now the question if there's enough left for me to be able to read it myself. Okay, this is the poem on time that I didn't have enough time last time to read. It's called National Watch and Clock Museum, Columbia, Pennsylvania. Roosters crowed to remind me I wasn't in Oz anymore, but outside the National Watch and Clock Museum. America's greatest collection of timepieces, whether worn on the wrist or mounted on the wall. In my view, pocket watches on their gold or silver chains are the likeliest to rock time. Witness the heirloom piece on a fob my father left me in his will, a generational bequest since the 1800s received by our family's eldest son, with instructions to maintain it and pass it along to my son if I had one, which, pity, I do not. Raising the question of whether, should I remain without a male heir, or indeed any heir at all, it may still properly be called an heirloom, once the chain of inheritance is broken. Pro-life proponents of popping out as many children as you can. Elon Musk on X comes to mind, accusing me of having let both my father and our planet down. Ixnay on the heirloom, then. Habitually behind time, I made it my business to arrive early this July morning, only to find, after driving from New York to Pennsylvania, post-flood home to several dry counties settled primarily by Mennonites, that the museum's door was shut tight, inaccessible as a nun's cunt. Closed on Sundays, its windows barred and curtained. Whether this was to keep time in or time wasters such as myself out, I can only guess. My knocking on the door, a primordial sort of knock-knock joke, was answered by a cuckoo clock mouthing off, and not on the quarter hour as might have been expected of a Swiss-manufactured bird's nest. Upon reflection, I could have saved myself a wasted trip had I done a little preliminary online research before crossing 2 state lines and the Veterans Memorial Bridge over the Susquehanna, my progress slowed by horse-drawn buggies giddy-upping into a time warp. I should have been forewarned, if not by AI, then by the emptiness of the parking lot. Checking my own watch, it was 9 on the dot, the precise time I had assigned myself to begin my investigation into the evolution of time machines. Not the dial-up a ride of H.G. Wells, no, the time machines I'm referring to count among their number the pedestrian arm candy showcased by Bolivar, outworking farm girls and outlasting Morlocks, suitable for pacifistic Mennonites. And for a select few top-of-the-heap businessmen, Rolexes more highly priced and prized than sex. Apart from the buttoned-up museum with its several floors, attractive to Time Lords, there not being much else to do, especially on Sundays in horse and buggy Amish country, a few shy bonneted girls averting their eyes, doggedly avoiding contact with an English, perhaps thinking we are possessed of some contagion spread by out-of-state license plates, that a single look from an outsider, from me, could make them pregnant, not yet having experienced Rumspringa with its loosening of the leash. Idling in the parking lot, listening to AM radio and attempting to suss out any subliminal message in the Rolling Stones, time is on my side, my mind drifted to whether one of the grandfather clocks inside might mistakenly take me for a grandson, as cuckoo as it was, haphazardly sounding off, not having been wound since Rip Van Winkle took his nap. All that I had come to see and hear at the feet of Father Time stayed prisoned in that building with no chance of breaking it out. certainly not on a Sunday. Freeing myself from the belly of the hot car, I drained the last of my brain water and scanned Poplar Street for some sign of a recycling bin, the best that I could do, having come to appreciate is probably the wrong word, understand that I had landed in a dry county, Lancaster, where my only source of liquid refreshment on this buttoned-up Sabbath was likely to be rusty water from a fountain meant for pets. Nothing so clean as my own New York City's world-renowned tap water, chlorinated and disinfected. Anyone observing me on my knees before that fountain might have thought that I was praying, as perhaps I was, a so-called English begging any Pennsylvania Dutch who would listen for a quicker way out of town than the route I'd come by 3+ hours to Columbia and 3+ hours back. Knowing I'd hear the tick-tock of every clock I'd missed during every second of every minute of every hour on that long drive home, one dry county succeeded by the next, plowing through fresh piles of standard-bred horseshit, standard-breds being favored by the Amish. Unable to achieve the goal I'd set for myself, going face to face with clocks and watches, nor, adding insult, could I obtain a cold beer. That my good God Almighty rest day had taken a wrong turn might have bothered me more had the country I drove through not had a certain simple beauty to it, the timelessness of a buggy clopping over the Susquehanna to an all but timeless shore. Thank you. How do I get this off here now? Oh, there I go.
Just hit stop screen. You got it. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
okay.
All right, Mona.
Thank you, Sandy. I am happy to be here and also to present my very first chapbook. I am so happy. I will read just one poem to save time, and it will be the title poem, "Who Looks Outside Dreams." And I will put details in the chat about the book and all of that. So this is a VNL. The title poem, "Who Looks Outside Dreams." Help me awaken my heart's desire to come to know beyond all doubt she who is water, he who is fire. Behind the misty glass, two eyes inquire, lights and shadows mingle in their gaze. Help me awaken my heart's desire. Beyond illusions, dreams that never tire, in quest of sight that cuts the haze. Find her, the water, him, the fire. To see past shapes, all forms transpire, the apples ripe, yet bitter at the core. Help me awaken my heart's desire. Help me see inside my gripping ire the cracking of the seeds that germinate in all. Who is water and who is fire? To stretch my tendrils high and low in soil hard, lenient and airy. You wise, help me awaken my heart's desire to know I am the water and the fire. Please check it out. Who Looks Outside Dreams, published by PGN. It's fresh off the press. It's like 2 days old, my book. I will post the links. The book is slowly populating the site, so it might not be available just yet on all the links, but hopefully soon. Check it out. Who Looks Outside Dreams. Thank you.
Congratulations, Mona. Very exciting. I'm zooming in from Port Angeles, Washington. I'm going to share 3 very recent poems. Incantation. Roots of the north and west and south and east. You are connecting with my writing hand, making it buzz and vibrate, letting it become a five-pronged root itself, reaching out to my ancestors for inspiration and guidance. Wings of my youth rebirth with me through each loss. Burn, burn, burn the tentacles of grief. Grant me the alchemy to transmute them into fresh golden sprouts of living grace. Waters of our planet, refresh my tongue, my throat, my voice, so I may sing of your beauty and your sorrow, understanding even more deeply what you need me and us do for your and our all survival. Renewal. The rose of Jericho unfolding again, then learning it was Shannon's day of passing. The Hoover Dam of my nose only breaking open now, weeks after the fall. My violently launching forward a prenatal reenactment, a reminder of the force of birthing at any age. Small, smooth stalactite now upholding my cracked, open onyx ring facing me, like a black hole's generous invitation with the golden band's gap across from Mutti's framed smile captured for the ages. Glory of imperfection. Perseverant bamboo leaves greeting fog over the evergreens, while rain is drumming its tune on roof and railings. Our ship docked on Mother Earth, waiting to withstand the next looming gale. Don't give away your power. Stability through boulders, growth with trees, flight with the winds. Gentle wave of mist coming right at me from the bay, never encountered before in that way. Feels like a new baptism, then clearing softly. Sadness is surrender, someone shared. And the quiet chimes answer the grace. Crying with gratitude as another blanket of fog cushions the treetops. And the last very short one, the title that came intuitively to me, I'm not quite sure I myself understand totally. It's Not, spelled Knotnot. Not. When I'm folding my hands like an 8-year-old in prayer against the faint light of the awakening morning wall, it looks like an extraterrestrial fruit, ready to devour or be devoured. When I then cross my eyes and let my fingers rise, the tree of life appears. They say that octopi came to us from outer space. How could we be alone? Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful 3 poems. Thank you so much, Ilka. I love them. Oh my gosh. And ending on that question. Beautiful. Thank you to Harvey uh, and thank you, Harvey, for bringing back the poem that you didn't get to read during our time together for our Poets Focus on Time. I'm so glad that you did, and really grateful. And of course, congratulations to Mona. Just big hoots and hollers all around. And yes, more to more poems always. All right. Well, speaking of that, let me remind you or request also, I forgot to mention on the open mic in particular, it's really nice if you would share, as Eelke did, where you're joining us from. We have people really from so many places today, so please do take a moment and just add that little tidbit if you would. Just share if you're comfortable, of course. And with that, let's welcome our next three readers: C.R. Candy Green, Stephe Watson, and Jude Marr. Thanks for trading places with Alexandra. All right.
Hi, I'm coming to you from New Zealand, where it's Monday morning. I'm going to try.
She muted herself.
Yeah, you just muted yourself, unfortunately. Yeah. So unmute, please, and start again. There
Oh,
you
okay.
go.
All right.
Ins-
I'm talking to you from New Zealand, where it's Monday morning, and I'm going to try again to read the poem that I tried to read when it was Susan Miller Dumar, The Elegies, that my dog interrupted things, and Kim wonderfully cut me off, okay, which was fine. But this is a glossa from a poem by Anne Kennedy, who's an award-winning poet here in New Zealand. Moth, from her book Moth One. When she was 12, her brother died tragically in a fall, and he was on life support, similar to my husband's. Not my husband wasn't in a fall, but he was on life support. And there's a reference in the 4 lines from her poem to Karen Ann Quinlan, if any of you remember that. And so you'll hear in the 4 stanzas, the last line will be her lines again. So I call mine Antarctica. And here are Anne Kennedy's lines. One last time, intensive care, questions, questions. Turn him off or keep him on like Karen Ann. Like a sheep bred for death, they let him go into the bardo. And here are my stanzas. He wanted to go, face the blank canvas without us. He wanted to go, count Weddell seals without us. He wanted to go, carry on like Scott without us. He wanted to go, endure like Shackleton without us. You've passed the test, but many in perfect health come back in body bags. We can't let you go. A tiny hole in his heart froze him out. Only a hospital x-ray room with painted dancing penguins awaited. Only so many doctors, so many nurses could try a repair. One last time, intensive care, questions, questions. He waited November to January when nations of friends carved Tom in the glazed glare of Antarctica, sent pics, standing thumbs up beside his name. He was there with them while he waited for only so many doctors, so many nurses to open his heart, complete the procedure. February, March, April, May came, then June at last. How could he, we, or they know when they would finish and all went well, they'd wait and his heart wouldn't start. In this new day, this new age, would the question be, turn him off or keep him on, like Karen Ann? She's so far away, he'd said, of our firstborn in America, telling me what to give each child should the unspeakable come to be. It won't be long, he said, where he sat waiting. There's no time in eternity. But I'm stuck down here, I cried from the couch, while he continued to wait, wanting to go without us. One night, a St. John's ambulance came, would have taken him early. He chose to wait, not jump the queue. Years before, he'd warned his life would be short, like his father's, others he loved. His warm love I put on ice. Like a sheep bred for death, they let him go. He wanted to go, smell the dung of penguins without us. He wanted to go, let it be recorded he'd gone without us. How do you want to die? He'd asked me. Surrounded by family, I suppose, my answer at the time. When it was his, he gave me what I gave him, and only went once we were all there around him. Sons, daughters, even his mother, his chest wide open. Some knelt, some stood, some sang. We watched his body become silent as permafrost, his soul soaring high, free over Aotearoa, down to Antarctica, beyond, without us. We left him disconnected, faced our own return into the bardo. Thank you for letting me read that.
Thank you, Candy. I'm glad we got to hear that. It was hard to miss it last time. It was so important to you. I think I'll jump in. I'm Steve. This is Luna. She's the pet laureate of this entire incarnation. And this is, I was at an open mic the other night and somebody used a term called pluff mud, and I thought it was my favorite part of the poem, so I wrote a poem called Pluff Mud. A narrow path unwinds, long brown thread, unraveling from headwaters, tangling down toward down, toward downness. From simple unlit hut, the hermit stirs now. She steps down. Finally, slowly and in a manner by which the arcing eagles cannot determine, with hesitation, with relief, with regret, no matter. Her robe is brushing the thin pine-scented air. Down, down come silent steps, echoless for their silence and care, echoless for the thin mountain air, echoless for the mountain being unprepared for a hermit to come to motion, come to the world, come down to earth. Halfway to the valley her foot sinks. Pluff mud, warm from the day's turning, rises to kiss and color her ankle. It clings with a slow, deliberate grip as if to say, not all teachings rest on mountaintops. Some earth has come to sun through this day's actions, this day's tides. She laughs, a soft, surprised sound. She takes another step, each movement a small negotiation between gravity, slipperiness, and delight. Sulphurous steps, the mud is stubborn, shapeless, unconcerned with elegance. It does not mirror the moon like the waters that birthed it, and this, she knows, is its quiet virtue. Its place is its manner, its place. The hem is damp, dirtied, returned to the earth, the earth from which we all rise, the earth to which we all fall, the earth from which she descends. Reflection is easy, receiving is harder. She pauses, feeling the weight, the coolness, the way the earth insists on being touched. It splatters as she splutters out a sound, the mirth of earth. It could have been disgust. It could have been a familiar and expected squeamishness. It could have been a toddler's toddling and waddling and falling and sucking standings. It could have been a mountain dweller out falling in her field. A memory rises, the lotus, rooted in such darkness, drinking from what clouds cannot see. No lotus blooms from clear water alone. No lotus blooms from fast-flowing waters. Step, certain slippery steps. So she continues, mud-dotted, amused, each step a reminder that the way is not only the crisp wind on high ridges, but also the sticky, teaching earth, that pulls her gently back into this world. Good job, Luna.
Okay, here we go. First of all, let me just say, I promise that I have been paying attention, but I'm also keeping an eye on the results of tonight's presidential election here in Portugal. And so there's going to be a second round. There won't be an outright winner tonight, but I can tell you that it's going to be between the Social Democrat and the Portuguese version of Trump, and the Social Democrat is winning so far. So we get at least hope for another few weeks. But yeah, I take my moments of hope where I can. I thought you might like to know that about that. Okay, I just have one poem. It's a new one called Always Leaving. I left that apartment, the one with fist holes in the dry wall, after a drain clogged in the courtyard and spewed raw sewage across stone flags. I did not know the owner of the fist, and although there must have been rats in the neighborhood, I never met one. I've often said goodbye to squirrels, but never with regret. I did not feel that I knew them, even when they danced along power lines tapped across my tin roof. And, I confess, I once set traps for a rat, whose only crime was to run through my shortcut to the living room, heading for a storm drain. The trap worked. That rat made me a murderer. I have moved on, more or less willingly, 19 times so far, from sublet to sublet, studio to studio, from apartments with histories but no ghosts, from one perfect, for me, blue cottage with an overgrown yard and an orange cat. I left the orange cat, but not because he was a murderer. Now I live in one room which has all I need, a window that opens on a slice of sky and the city beyond. And I still remember the house where I began, every distant detail etched sharp as acid, the black cat left to die alone in a stone-floored scullery, the mice behind baseboards, scrabbling with intent, the doors all closed. Thank you.
Wow, folks, you are just bringing the sublime to us tonight. Beautiful. Thank you, Jude. Thank you so much. And thanks for the election update. Sending positive energy your way, obviously. Thank you very much. Yeah, beautiful poems, you three. Thank you so much, CR, Candy Green, and thank you for bringing the reading of Susan Miller Dumas back to us as well, like in your, and then of course Steve and Luna. Ooh, yeah. No, thank you, Pet Laureate. All right, our next three readers are Charlie Cobean and Chris O'Carroll. Beautiful to see you. And Bruce Whitaker. Again, remind us where you're joining us from, my friends. And thank you so much for being here. So nice to see all three of you.
I'm Charlie. I'm from far away Connecticut. I'll read one poem, have time for others. It's called What It Is to Carry a Man. Father, I am asked what it is to carry a man who bends my shoulders like a bow. I am asked why you are still so great across my back, though you are hollow, all scooped out, senses hushed. And why I don't just leave you beside the road somewhere for a stranger to stumble on and heft you up for a spell. Why I can't stop, even for a moment, to catch my breath, though my breath comes fretfully. They shake their heads with consternation and turn in circles and whisper to themselves. Then, Father, they ask if I feel obligated to carry everything you carried, like the sky you loved, boundless as a prairie with no place to hide except in distances, and the sea which you loved even more with its infinite hiding places, especially for death, and your own father and mother in their stiff black shoes, and their home far away in a dry place, and your sisters who doted on you long ago and picked your clothes. They ask me if I have a choice. I do my best to answer them honestly, Father, with no thought of their own unspoken desires, as I have seen you do so many times. First, I tell them I carry you because you are not finished with me yet, that you have more to say and seem anxious to say it, that now you write between the lines and are fat with secrets, and who wouldn't want to finally know them? I tell them I have always needed a second shadow, and I have a new longing for saltwater taffy, that I hike the canyon trails from memory, not my own. But when I say this, it only makes them worry more. Then I tell them I carry you into the room where I sleep so that you may walk once more inside my dreams. And I carry you down to the green black pond so that you, Father, may remember the water's touch. It seems so little to ask. Then I tell them, in the process of carrying you these many places, we have transformed into our own diving bell, a confessional where we can say to each other fearful things and still be forgiven, that you fill in the cracks and unblind my faith, repay my dues. I tell them I carry the empty and the full of you, the done and the undone, and that no, there is no other choice. Thanks, and I apologize for the snowplow.
Well, thank you, Carly. I'm Chris O'Carroll. I'm zooming in from Western Massachusetts. I live about a 5-minute drive from Emily Dickinson's house. So this first poem is a love sonnet in the tradition of informing the beloved, stick with me, babe, my writing will make you immortal. Because, even if you're William Shakespeare, you say what you have to say to get laid. So this is for the moment. Any claim that you will live forever because I write a poem about our love would be absurd. My verse is not that clever. But in this mortal substance we're made of, I find enough of immortality to last a lifetime. My words can't bestow on you the gift your body gives to me. Each moment your embrace lets me let go of everything that makes the moment less than infinite. And letting go, lay hold of that landscape of everlastingness your touch makes palpable as you unfold what flesh and soul conspire to allow. We live forever now, and now, and now. And this poem is that poem was obviously in conversation with some of Shakespeare's sonnets. This one is inspired by one of Shakespeare's plays, Romeo and Juliet. Although they had been, well, you've got to be, carefully taught to hate all of the people their relatives thought that they ought to, at first sight they fell hard. They played passionate, eloquent scenes. Then they died for their star-crossed love. Silly, impetuous teens. Some scholars insist we can't rate them authentically tragic because they were done in by chance, not fate's classic bad magic. But still, they've acquired a mystique that few couples can equal. And how many love affairs since theirs have written their sequel? If you were born, say, white or black, Muslim, Christian, or Jew, such that someone's been brought up to hate you because you are you, and your heart strays to some place your tribe would prefer it not go, then you know what those kids from Verona paid dearly to know. That the yes of two souls tells more truth than the no of two factions. That hatred and love can be equally fatal attractions. And this last one is an anti-poetry poems. I wrote it for a contest that called for poems that somehow denounced poets or poetry. And considering how much joy I get from poetry, I was surprised and delighted by how much fun it was to write this anti-poetry poem. It's called Verses Against Verses, or if you prefer, Verses versus Verses. Every I am, every trochee, every anapestic joke he tries to tell is more annoying than the last one. With each spondee, with each dactyl, she seems flaky as a fractal. Are they stoned or drunk or trying to pull a fast one? When their measures wax erotic, they look weirdly unexotic. All those rhymes and rhythms they keep having fun with may be just benignly strange or may pose some grave moral danger. So beware the foolish straw their gold is spun with. Some are beat and some romantic. All their egos are gigantic. Keep your distance when they try to draw you close. Their metaphors are snares that will catch you unawares, and their similes are like a fatal dose. Some are living, some are dead, some are Sylvia and Ted, and you wouldn't want to drink with them or date them. The way they play with words, like a chef with dead, plucked birds, makes you wonder why God bothered to create them. Thank you.
I'm glad someone brought the sonnets today, Chris. Thank you. Great
Thank you.
great voltas in those sonnets, and yeah, the internal rhyme, and of course that echo of Shakespeare. You could, you could hear that you were doing that, the satire there with it. Fantastic. Thank you also. Thank you so much to Jude and Charlie. Appreciate your poems, of course. And what I also want to say, just mention about Charlie is, Charlie did a really great set um, in conversation with Josephine Loray as one of our previous features. So I always like to mention, again, in true form, the feature can often come right back and be on the open mic. So as many of you have, and vice versa. So thank you to all three of you. And with that, my friends, we are 1 minute from the top of the hour, where we now will go to the waiting list. So let's get in as
Oh, sorry, wasn't I on the
Bruce,
last?
you're on. I'm so sorry. I'm so
It's
sorry.
okay. It's
I have
okay.
a lot of names today, and I was so happy when I saw you come in. I hope all is well.
Thank you, Sandy. Hello, everyone. Bruce Whitaker here. I'm living in Rome at the moment. Just moved out of New York at the end of last year, and we're on our way to Ireland by May. So you'll be seeing me hopping around. It's a pleasure to be here and to hear all of your work. And you're all a very hard act to follow and be among, but I'm very much enjoying it. The first poem I want to read is from my book, Good Housekeeping, which came out a couple years ago. I'll put my website on the chat later. And this poem I wrote here in Rome 6 years ago, and it sort of captures the eternal awfulness of our times. Sunday morning on the parquet, Sunday morning on horseback, Sunday morning picking lice from her hair, Sunday morning with a rosary and prie-dieu, Sunday morning with Eggs Benedict, hiking the trail, Sunday morning loading the llamas to flee, Sunday morning taking down the bodies hanged as warnings, lining up for rice and clean water, Sunday morning in the dog park, digging someone this trench, flying home from the slopes, Sunday morning throwing that ferry from the roof or dodging a drone, Sunday morning building Legos for the little guy, cruising garage sales for depression glass, Sunday morning spraying down the roof, probing for eels in the Keys, Sunday morning pulling corpses from the fence, teaching the porter how to read, Sunday morning reviving the witness for more, Sunday morning God's day of rest, Sunday morning like all the rest. So that kind of grabs this horrible sense we're having with things at these times, which have gone on now too long. The next poem is one of the few theater poems I've written. I've spent a lot of time in theater. It's called The Producer Wears a Boa. The producer wears a boa to the cast party. He saves his turban for the island. The director sleeps with her actress, and the foreplay they stage makes grown men squirm. Healers, shamans, magicians, designers, composers, electricians weave their spells on both sides of the curtain. The butches building the sets and signing the contracts, the trans tightening the corsets of the queens who pirouette their hairy chests. I wish the world were warm as a pre-show huddle before the lights come up on make-believe, truer than the lines on my palm. Protect these players, O Prospero. May every company of fellow travelers don the disposition of their births here and beyond these sacred places where we exorcise and heal from the blood sport made of our freedom to strut and fret our time. So there's a little Shakespearean nod. Thank you again, everyone.
Thank you so much, Bruce. I'm so sorry that in all my enthusiasm, and especially when I saw you come in. So welcome. Thank you. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Sometime. Probably it won't be in April, but the next time I'm in Ireland. I look forward.
Thank you, Sandy.
Oh, you're
No
so
problem
welcome.
at all.
And please do put the link to Good Housekeeping in the chat. I had the pleasure, I got to see Bruce read in person at the Bryant Park Reading Series. It was quite a night. I remember that night so well. Thank you. Great to have you here. We'll see you again soon. All right, and now, my friends, we go to the waiting list. Sorry about that. My effort to do 3 in a row, I sometimes get all a little aflutter with all the poetry. So we'll hear from Laura Gerard. Hello, hello. I'm on camera. Nayma Chamchoun and Brenda Asterino, who I believe is Brenda's first time reading today. So welcome to all 3 of you, and thanks for being here. It's one poem up to 3 minutes.
All right. Hey, everyone. I am coming from Port Angeles, Washington area as well, Olympic National Park. And I'm so happy to see Mona's chapbook coming out. And my chapbook, my debut book, is Paddling the Sweet Spot Between Life and Death. And it's still in its pre-sale period. I have 2 weeks left. And I'm so close to making like the next tier. So I'd really appreciate some sales. I'm going to put in my link for purchasing in the chat right now. And then I'll read my poem. My poem is Last Paddle of the Season. I am alone on Lake Crescent, anonymous in the setting sun. Backlit, the treetop line reveals fir trees, otherwise appearing as a massive black block before me. My board creates the only bubbles and splashes, except the exhales of trout and their jumps for October caddis. The water's surface is waffled. I travel blindly on a white liquid trail until low clouds hide the warmth. Slowly, the reflection parcels into July sparklers until summer is gone. I chase a red ball that lingers after looking directly at the sun. Waves enlarge, rolling me up and down. I'm not ready for winter. My failing hip sliced on the table, grafted, screwed, and reconfigured. But my body is sore and painful. Farther out, rays light on the western lakeside. I pursue the last skin shine of the season. There's more, still more ahead. I paddle my vigored ambition. When I point back to our bit of shore, the sun bakes my kidneys. The heat is almost too much. This heartens me. Perhaps this isn't my last paddle for a long while. There can be more if I wear a wetsuit, ride the unfair weather. Then I see an eagle flap 50 feet above the water, beak dive, and success her catch. So I did go actually paddleboarding yesterday in a wetsuit. So I did walk my talk, and I am having hip surgery on February 4th. I'd appreciate all your warm thoughts. I may not see you for a few weeks. So thank you so much. Every week or every time we come together, I appreciate you so much, and I look forward to seeing you maybe the last part of February into March. We'll see.
Hello. Okay, I'll just go ahead, shall I?
Yes. Very good. Nice to see you.
And you. Ye who enter here, I'm quitting you. In the last breath of you, I saw the ingenue rebel against the taboo, the habit that survived, a beating barrage applied to exile the disgraceful child from bleating righteous chide, the sky threaded blend, smoke signaling the end, the crutch leaned into again, a comforting contagion. I have left before cravings crowding the fore in stress or ennui, hard to ignore. Willpower slumped on the floor. You return in the shadows, straddling the days, lighting up the malaise, a solace ever so grave. Thank you.
Shall I go ahead?
Yes, go right ahead. And I believe this is your first time reading with us. Is that true?
I think I did like a year and a half
A
ago.
year and a half? Okay.
I've been into some of the others where you had uh, specific presentations, but
Yeah. Welcome
yes.
back. Welcome back.
Thank
So
you. Thank you.
to hear your voice.
So this is from a book I wrote a while ago, Pathways Walking Through Creation. It's at Barnes & Noble, Amazon, Village Books. Activism, it shows how I changed over my 70-plus year lifetime because I started writing poems before I was in school. It's also about women and various things of our times. This is a poem that I wrote when Trump was in office the first time. With everything that has happened since, I'd like to say my mom's people who came over in the 1600s, there was no such thing as illegal immigrants. When my father's parents came over in the early 1900s, there were no such thing as illegal immigrants. So I would like to, this is a prayer poem. I would like to include those people as my loved ones, as well as the women who are still bleeding out in parking lots. Hold my loved ones. Please hold my loved ones when I cannot. Please comfort their furrowed minds if all seems lost, if they are alone when there is no respite. Please hold my loved ones when they have troubles. Please relieve their trembling limbs if they cannot stand in what is truth and justice is gone. Please hold my loved ones if they are abandoned. Please kiss the pain from their souls if they see not kindness from others, nor your countenance. Amen.
Amen, for sure. Thank you for that prayer. You're seeing, you make sure you check the chat. You'll see, ooh, right there with you. Beautiful, beautiful poems.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Laura, Nayma, and Brenda. Exquisite poems today. And Laura, of course, we're all with you, and we're sending you good, positive vibes. Our next three up: Clive Oseman, David Beckom, and Billy Brown. Thank you to the three of you for being with us today. Good to see you, Clive.
Yeah, it's good to be here. Right, now for something completely different, of course, because it's me. Just a quick note for the poem that at one stage I mentioned cheese quavers. Now, if you don't know, that's a British snack, a cheese snack. That's all you need to know about it. Because I've done this poem before, and it's confused. It's confused some people who are not British. They're like, "What's that?" So this is called The Bigger Issues. Some people seek answers to big issues like the meaning of life or what happens to us when we die. To them, my issues are small fry, insignificant in the scheme of things, and I have to confess that stings. Because I may not be intellectual, my grey cells are somewhat ineffectual when deep thought is deemed essential, but to me, the small things matter more. Like, what are wasps actually for? They get mildly angry and it's all out war. You try to repel them and they sting you to fuck. Then they do it one more time for luck. They show no compassion, not one little bit. The barbarous, pointless, stripy. When I want to appear clever, I step it up a level and ask questions like, why is a fear of long words known as hippopotamonstrosis quipedaliophobia? What sort of sadistic bastard thought hippopotamonstrosis quipedaliophobia was a suitable word for a fear of long words? Fuck's sake. If music be the food of love, are cheese quavers an aphrodisiac? Is there such a thing as cheese semi-quavers to give a quick thrill? If so, toss one my way if you will. And on the subject of food, does a fruit fly count as one of your 5 a day? I have my doubts, but if it does, I can ditch the sprouts, because they're not veggies. It's a well-known fact they are Beelzebub's scrotal sack. And it's not just food that fascinates me. Other things I need to know include, what do vegans call their spam folder? Is a really hard Englishman in Australia called a pomegranate? If I wrote a book on the history of censorship, would they ban it? Is David Icke for real? Damn it. If a murder of crows didn't mean to get together, are they a manslaughter? Do water polo players ride seahorses? Are you lot bored stiff or is it rigor mortis? If you buy a wok on the internet, is it an Ewok? When it arrives, are you in for a shock? And here's the thing, will the first non-binary monarch be called Their Majesty the Queen? And when they assess the age of a dinosaur fossil, is it even remotely possible to know if it used anti-aging creams? Because calculations could go all to hell if it used those products by L'Oreal. But the question that concerns me most may come as a surprise. If you stick your head down the toilet, which is not very wise, do you get floaters in your eyes? Thank you very much. David!
We're invoking David to come onto the screen.
Sorry, guys.
No
Sorry,
worries.
I was so nervous waiting for the moment. So, Woman One, Sandy, it's good to see you again. I left a message in the email. I'm coming to Boston at the end of the month. So maybe if you send me your email address, I'll bring my book and I can either mail it to you from there or give it to you, okay? So I'll be in Boston City late February.
I will respond to your email.
Thank you. Because I said, I'm a poet, not a writer, a book of remembrance. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and do this. It's a powerful poem, and it's a sad poem, but unfortunately, it's the poem of the day. It's called Safe at Night. America, America, I love your beautiful name. From your Rocky Mountain splendor to your San Francisco Bay. From your city lights to children having snowball fights, the Thanksgiving turkey to the Christmas ham, to the family prayer hand in hand, to your baseball fields of green. I love your beautiful name. I love the American dream. From your downtowns to your Motown, onto the Hollywood Walk of Fame, America. America, of you I now feel shame. Saying your name no longer feels the same. My respect for you has waned. That which keeps us safe at night was not the army or the police. It was not our fathers or our mothers when in their arms they wiped away our tears and rocked us back to sleep. Nor was it Bella, our big brown dog that played catch when we threw the ball, or Grandpa's shotgun hanging on the wall. What kept us safe and full of pride is a document hanging on the walls of city halls, in classrooms and courthouses, both big and small, in history books, and framed behind glass, from Philadelphia to Boston to Washington, D.C., to the California beaches with their glittering sea, a formal paper, a Bill of Rights, the Constitution, is what keeps us safe at night. And again, history tells us we must fight, like those who opposed the Vietnam War and rode the freedom buses into the dark of night, believing that civil rights was on the side of right, with words, the sword, and bricks and more, to load the gun if all else has failed, and the vote is powerless to keep us safe and turn the tide of tyranny and hate. The Constitution is on the side of righteousness, where all Americans must stand and fight. It is the ultimate right that protects its citizens from the police, the army, and the plague called ICE. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Sandy.
I guess it's me next. Billy Brown from Albuquerque. I did put in the chat an announcement of our next Thursday Fixed and Free reading. I also wanted to show the cover of our most recent Fixed and Free Quarterly. This was especially dedicated to the memory of one of our good friends here in Albuquerque who died in October, Georgia Santa Maria. And the cover uses a watercolor by my sweetheart, Sandy. Recently, I attended a workshop of the Albuquerque chapter of the New Mexico State Poetry Society, and the workshop was about writing persona poems. And I got this idea to write a persona poem in the voice of a shed on my grandfather's farm. Grandfather Brown's shed. I'm jealous of the barn. Everyone wants to enter there to see the horses, cows, cats chasing rats in the mounded hay. Please come visit me, the shed. I am lonely. Explore old boxes bursting with college books, Shakespeare, poetry, essays, mechanics, mathematics, physics, chemistry. My boys and their boys learned chemistry at Alma College. I smell of dust falling down rotting wooden walls, floors, stairs, sweetness of next door sugar beet factory. Behind me, thorn-protected boysenberry vines tangled within barbed wire fence. No one visits me now except cousins Billy and Gordon, seeking old, moldy science pages. Watch out! That third step is creaking, might break. I am gone now, the fields no longer planted, this farmland given over to a penitentiary, surrounded by high barbed wire and floodlights. Warm memories cruelly paved over. Thank you.
Thank you, Billy Brown. Thank you, Billy Brown. Thank you, David Beckom. And thank you, Clive. Wow. Yeah, always good
You're welcome.
to have those satirical poems. And David, I am hoping that the calendar is our friend.
I am too. I am too, Sandy. I am too.
It'll all be good. Thank you. All right. Yeah, we go next to my good friend, Olympia Washington, Pat Dixon.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
I toss this up there. That's my latest book, Mending Holes, which is came out in June from Moonpath Press. I'm not going to read from it, but there it is. I'm working on a new manuscript, and this is a very short poem that will be in there. It's called Heartbeat. Do you remember the first time you listened to a heart beating? Do you recall whose heart it was? Girlfriend in the back seat beside you, teaching? Put your ear here. Listen. You were thrilled, trembling to have your cheek touching even the top of her breast, until you heard the thump, thump of what made her tick, what secret was inside her that kept her going, moving forward, powered that smile, fueled her dreams, kept her warm, made her blush. Okay, she said, that's enough. And you knew it never would be. Thank you. I think you're muted, Sandy.
Ooh, little trickster energy right there. I couldn't get it. I keep forgetting I have to come back now after each person. Thank you. Thank you so much, Pat. I love that poem. And I love your book, Mending Holes, also. Moonpath, and we love Moonpath Press, of course. Now, I believe our next reader, I believe this is your first time reading here on Cultivating Voices. And I'm going to say it's Anne Ramallo. Or
that is correct.
There you go.
And it is my first time attending and reading. I'm really honored to be here. I'm in Los Angeles, California. Thank you for having me. I am going to read a poem.
Yep.
Okay, this is from a chapbook in progress. The poem is called Entropy, and I tried to let it unravel and get a little looser as it goes on. So here's Entropy. Things aren't getting any easier, despite the ruts I've carved. Dishes multiply like summer kittens, begging homes in my cabinets, laundry stacks to mountains I lap at, stubborn as sea. Things fall apart. Charming row houses of baby teeth collapse to a suburban sprawl of permanent incisors, no zoning laws. And even my face tends toward complexity, color modeling, eyes sinking deeper into their tributaries. My daughter swallows words, they tangle heavy in her throat. Or is that me, My scratch of pen, the dryer's hum, soft closed drawers, swallowed complaints. She tells me to honk my horn. Each of us wants the other to scream. The sky is falling, but I can only see it in the shower. And just like water, it slips through my fingers, down my face. My mom looks at the blood and shadows around us and sees the colors of a winter sunset. Smooth-sided seeds wake up, erupt, confusion of fuchsia petals. Words spill from my mouth, and I can't shove them back inside.
Well, what I want to say to you, Anne Ramallo, that's a smashing debut.
Well, thank you.
Smashing debut. Entropy, great title for a chapbook, for a book. Keep working on it. Bring us some more of the poems, would you?
Thank you. Yeah, I'm looking forward to having learned about this coming back.
Yeah, thank you. And thank you to one and all. There's so many of you. I cannot take the time to read everyone's name. You've heard them. You've been here. You've heard all the voices today on Cultivating Voices live poetry for our wild card open mic. Wow. It was wild. And it was open-hearted, wonderful open poetry. Loved every minute. You know, these times really are just, I'm thinking about that word in your poem, and screaming for poetry, screaming for poetry. I just find poetry to be so, I've obviously found poetry to be necessary for most of my life. And I need it more than ever right now for all the reasons David's poem was, you know, alluding to, and many of the other poems here. So thank you one and all, because you know every poem, I'm going back to Brenda's poem, every poem is some kind of prayer to something. And because it's our intention to share and connect, whether that's through humor, or the sublime, or anything in between. So we got a taste of so many different, the reading was so, as I like to say, prismatic today. Thank you so much to everyone. A reminder, of course, that our next reading will not be next Sunday. Sadly, we have our Sunday off. It will be, I can't believe it, I'm saying this word, February. It'll be February 1st. I mentioned before, it will be our Poets Focus all open mic on the theme of history slash herstory slash their story. I think I made up the new word their story, Kim, by the way, but we'll see what happens in the lexicon out there. I hope you'll all bring your poems connected to history and explore them in whatever way you've constructed poems related to history. It'll be a really amazing reading, as it was truly today. And of course, anytime we're able to get together with people from around the world, it's a good day. It's a very, very good day. And if you're like me and Candy, we got to hear from the future. That was the future speaking to me. So thank you, everyone, speaking from the past, the present, and the future. I'm Sandy Yannone, your host of Cultivating Voices Live Poetry. Thanking you all for just another really wonderful reading. And thanks, of course, to Don Krieger and Kim Ports Parsons for their support of the program. We cannot do it without them. And of course, we can't do it without all of you here on the live open mic, and those of you, of course, who come to listen, and those of you who watch us on the recording. And there it is. It's all about the heart, Billy Brown. It's all about the heart. I hope you will bring your hearts back in February 1st for our next program. And until then, Take very good care of yourselves. Very, very good care of yourselves. You know, take care of each other in your communities, your beloveds. Never more important, never more important. And keep writing those poems. I cannot tell you enough how important they are.
Thank you, Sandy. And Sandy, my email's in there, okay?
We
Get
got
to
it.
me. Bye-bye, everyone. It was a great reading. Good night from Ireland. Cheers,
Good
guys.
night from Ireland and good night from many, many places around the world.
Bravo, everyone.
Yay.
Bravo, bravo.
Be
Thank
well.
you.
Take good care.
Thank you all.